welcome to the 6th Convocation Ceremony of the Shiv Nadar University, Delhi NCR. Class of 2021, congratulations to each one of you, your parents and to all our faculty members. I do hope you're surrounded with your family and friends cheering you on as we celebrate the culmination of the journey you started some years ago. All of us here at the campus are missing the warm hugs, the camaraderie of the last goodbye, and of course, watching your parents feel proud as you graduate. We begin today's celebration with a rendition of the national anthem by the university students. I request you to rise for the national anthem and maintain the decorum. Thank you everyone. Please be seated. I now request the Pro-Chancellor, Mr. Shikhar Malhotra, to declare the convocation open and deliver his address.
Good evening and welcome to the 6th Convocation of Shiv Nadar University, Delhi NCR. I hereby declare the Convocation Ceremony open. Let me begin by extending a very warm welcome to our guest of honor, Vineet Nayar. Graduating students, the stars of today, their proud parents, members of the faculty and staff, members of the Shiv Nadar Foundation attending this ceremony. I would also like to thank our eminent guests who have allowed the university the privilege to confer honorary doctorates upon them. Mrs. Neelam Dhawan, Mrs. Arpita Singh, Professor Alain Aspect, and Mr. Richard Burt. To each member of the graduating class, I want to extend my warmest personal congratulations. I share your excitement as well as the pride of your families and friends. Major achievements in life are not made alone. To the families and friends of our graduates who have joined to celebrate this day, and to those who might watch the ceremony later, thank you for your encouragement and support to our students, and for the contributions you made, so that our students could earn the degrees that they will take today. Dear graduates, I want to say how happy I am to be speaking to you after what has been and continues to be a very difficult year. I truly wish that we could host this ceremony in the magnificent sports arena at the university campus like every year and celebrate your achievements. In the interest of everyone's safety and well-being, this had to be a virtual ceremony. But we now know that we can be closest to one another by staying apart. Many of us have braved personal challenges and losses in the last 1 year. Let us pause for a moment to remember those who are not here to celebrate your achievements with us. The format of this ceremony does not diminish the immense pride and joy I feel in seeing how you have triumphed in the face of adversity. You all mirror what this institution stands for: to challenge the status quo, break the barriers and boundaries, and redefine them. Today is a reminder of how you spent your time at Shiv Nadar University as the world around us changed, how you evolved as the individuals with transformational knowledge and experiences. I want to remind everyone that while we struggle to deal with the pandemic, researchers across the world raced against time to understand the virus and find a cure. the first COVID-19 vaccine was developed in a mere 10 months. Did you know that the knowledge with which vaccines are today developed is based on a Nobel Award-winning research at the University of Oxford in 1967? This research uncovered the secret as to how our body defends itself with antibodies. The finest universities in the world are all based on research and are focused on knowledge creation, as research is what propels humanity forward. The pandemic has truly reinstated its importance. Shiv Nadar University from the beginning has believed in not just disseminating knowledge, but also in creating new knowledge that helps solve the world's most pressing problems. Today, as the university celebrates its 10th anniversary, it is pushing the frontiers of knowledge while delivering a truly multidisciplinary and research-oriented educational experience to the students. In a span of a decade, it has grown to be the youngest institution of eminence as recognized by the Government of India, empowered to elevate Indian higher education to the world stage. Imagine the new heights that we can together scale in the next decade and beyond. Class of 2021, you should be proud to have been trained at one of the best institutions in our country by leading academics and to have had access to education and facilities of global standards. The faculty, under the able guidance of the Vice Chancellor, Professor Rupa Manjari Ghosh, have brilliantly shouldered the critical task of shaping your future and inspired you every day to ask new questions as well as to seek the answers. Then there are the staff who have worked tirelessly behind the scenes and make sure that your academic journey is as comfortable as possible. Everybody at the university responded to the pandemic quickly to ensure that your learning continued seamlessly. I hope the experiences of your academic journey have left you with an attitude to take risks and to move ahead boldly with confidence. Confidence that you can tackle the most difficult problems armed with knowledge and skills that you have learned at this young but exceptional institution. There is a popular saying, crisis breeds creativity and innovation. The life journey of our Chancellor, Mr. Shiv Nadar, exemplifies this. He started HCL at the height of the emergency, a highly tumultuous time in the history of our nation. But he never let challenges dampen his spirit and confidence that the microprocessor could change the world. This pandemic has presented an opportunity for us to reflect upon and identify the gaps across all aspects of our being. I hope the university has nurtured in you an entrepreneurial spirit, and some of you will go on to set up ventures that will help improve our lives in more ways than one. It is also our Chancellor's dream that not so far in the future, an HCL will emerge from the university. Before I end, I want to say that we are headed into some amazing times. The next 10, 15, 20 years will witness brilliant inventions and innovations that will radically change how we live and work. Be the driver of this change. Be ready to embrace it and keep learning new things. Go out and change the world.
I now request the Vice Chancellor, Dr. Rupa Manjari Ghosh, to present the annual report on the progress made by the university.
On the occasion of this 6th convocation of the Shiv Nadar University, Delhi NCR, it is my honor and privilege to present the Vice Chancellor's progress report for the academic year 2021. This year's report is special. It demonstrates the commitment of our university community in a year marked by unprecedented challenges brought by the COVID-19 pandemic and captures their stellar work in the landmark year of the university's 10th anniversary. Shiv Nadar University was established in 2011 by the Shiv Nadar Foundation through an act of the state of Uttar Pradesh, with the aim of becoming an enduring global center of excellence in higher education, which is learner-centric and anchored in research and innovation, driven by outstanding faculty and supported by national and international academic partnerships. In March this year, we signed a Memorandum of Understanding with the Ministry of Education, Government of India, which accords us the prestigious status of Institution of Eminence. With this MOU, we transition from being a university established by a state legislature act to becoming an institution incorporated under a central act with full academic and administrative autonomy. This recognition thus makes us part of the distinguished league of top 20 public and private institutions empowered to elevate Indian higher education to the global stage. This achievement is a direct result of our pioneering multidisciplinary approach to education in India and an unwavering focus on driving research and innovation that can help solve issues of global importance. Currently, the university has 4 major schools: School of Engineering, hosting the departments of Chemical Engineering, Civil Engineering, Computer Science and Engineering, Electrical Engineering and Mechanical Engineering; School of Natural Sciences, hosting the departments of Chemistry, Life Sciences, Mathematics and Physics; School of Humanities and Social Sciences, hosting the departments of Economics, English, History, International Relations and Governance Studies, Sociology, Art and Performing Arts, Communication and Design; and School of Management and Entrepreneurship, as well as an Academy of Continuing Education, ACE, to support lifelong learning and technology-enabled delivery for working professionals. In the last century, innovation remained strongly coupled with STEM, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics subjects. SNU's offering of what I call integrated STEAM disciplines, with an extra A for art and design and the E standing for maybe enterprise education, coupled with our emphasis on critical thinking and creative problem solving and the training and experience of cross-connecting of ideas, give our students a clear advantage in the face of worldwide challenges of future of work. A lot of innovative and contemporary research at the university is facilitated at the interdisciplinary centers: the Center for Public Affairs and Critical Theory, the Center for Environmental Sciences and Engineering, the Big Data Analytics Center, the Center for Informatics, the Institute for Innovations and Inventions with Mathematics and IT, the Center for Advanced Materials, the Center for Economics, Mathematics and Data Analytics, and the Center for Archaeology, Heritage and Museum Studies. Last year, the university established the Shiv Nadar University Dassault Systems Center of Excellence, SDC, which is powered by the 3D Experience platform from Dassault Systems and is for research, innovation, design, and entrepreneurship. It is aimed at enhancing the effectiveness of multidisciplinary education at SNU in a way that prepares students to develop products or services and be better equipped for opportunities across industries in the new digital economy. SNU is a comprehensive university offering a full range of general and professional degree programs. As of today, the university offers 16 bachelor's level degree programs, BTech, BMS, BSc Research and BA Research, 9 master's programs, MTech, MSc, MFA, MA and MBA, and 14 doctoral level or PhD programs. A total of 13,000 plus fresh students were enrolled in the academic year 2021. We currently have about 2,500 students enrolled at the university. Of these, close to 2,000 are undergraduates, 250 masters, and about 288 are doctoral students. The doctoral student number is going to increase in subsequent years. The diverse student body coming from 28 states and union territories in the country is spread across various programs in the 4 schools. Our current faculty strength is about 250. The academic leadership got strengthened with Rajat Kathuria joining as Dean, School of Humanities and Social Sciences on 1st April this year, taking charge from Dr. Ajay Dandekar, and Dr. Sanjeev Galande joining as Dean, School of Natural Sciences on 1st of June this year, taking charge of the school from me. We also welcomed many globally acclaimed academics as advisors to guide the transformational journey of our 4 schools. On the non-academic front, Mr. Sunil Sethi joined us as Director Marketing and Communications, tasked with maximizing exposure for brand Shiv Nadar University. Nearly 60% of our undergraduate, postgraduate and doctoral students received some form of scholarship, and all our doctoral students received stipends and tuition fee waivers. In the last year, the university disbursed about 22 crores as scholarships to students across levels and stipends worth approximately 13 crores to postgraduate and doctoral students. It's a matter of great pride for the university that Dr. Parthapratim Munshi was invited to become a fellow of the Royal Society of Chemistry, England. He joined a group of outstanding individuals in the field of chemical sciences. Dr. Bimlesh Locha of the Department of Chemistry was awarded the prestigious Bronze Medal by the Chemical Research Society of India. for her outstanding contribution to research in chemistry. The Science and Engineering Research Board under the Government of India's Department of Science and Technology awarded the Ramanujan Fellowship to Dr. Bappaditya Gol, who has joined the Department of Chemistry. The Indian Society of Hydraulics Executive Council conferred the ISH's Lifetime Achievement Award for the year 2020 to Dr. Nayan Sharma for his significant contribution in the field of water resources. As COVID-19 wreaks havoc across the world, some of our faculty members have been actively studying various aspects of the coronavirus using various funding avenues. Our faculty members have so far published more than 200 books and book chapters, close to 1,000 articles in refereed high-impact journals, more than 1,000 conference papers or presentations, and had more than 100 exhibitions and performances. This year, almost 50 of our faculty members were invited for various talks and lectures around the globe. Two of the universities' several patents filed earlier were finally granted by the Government of India this year. It is a start. The university's faculty have so far brought in over 35 crores in extramural research funding, and there is more in the pipeline. Our doctoral students have won several awards nationally and internationally for their research. Special thanks to their superb mentors at SNU. Our doctoral students receive postdoctoral positions from top universities abroad, such as University of Oxford, Harvard University, etc. Research at the university is not limited to faculty and doctoral students. Undergraduate students are required to engage in research as part of their curriculum. They are made to understand the nuances of research and innovation while we strengthen their foundation with a broad multidisciplinary approach and provide a depth of learning in their major subject. I'm happy to share that a team of 7 undergraduate students, guided by Dr. Nishant Mishra, won the My Government India Innovation Challenge Design Contest, organized by the Department of Science and Technology in collaboration with Texas Instruments, for their smart dustbin named Segman, which segregates waste at the source, using AI, ML, and image processing, and uses IoT and cloud-based solutions for advertising on the digital screens of the dustbin. The team was declared winner from a total of 18,000 teams that participated in the contest. Team Genesis of 16 undergraduate students won the Mega ATV Championship held in Goa last April for the first ever all-electric, all-terrain vehicle. Our undergraduate students also won some very prestigious global competitions this year. At the ASME Engineering Festival, Team Vidyut of 9 undergraduate ranked number 1 globally in the student design competition, and Team Arya of 10 students won the Best Design Award globally in the ASME Innovative Additive Manufacturing 3D competition. We further expanded our portfolio of partnerships with some notable national and international institutions this year. We signed an agreement with the network N+I of engineering institutes in France, which is a consortium of 50 French engineering institutes of higher education, to pursue academic and educational exchange as well as research collaboration in fields related to science, engineering, technology, and management. The Center for Archaeology, Heritage, and Museum Studies and the University of Pennsylvania's Penn Museum entered into an MOU with the intent to establish a program of collaborative partnership. More recently, we signed another MOU with the Indian Institute of Science, Education and Research, Pune, to collaborate in research and development projects in the areas of natural sciences and for faculty and student exchanges between the two institutions. In 2017, Shiv Nadar University was awarded the prestigious Atal Incubation Center grant by Niti Aayog, Government of India, to share the Government of India's effort of fostering innovation and entrepreneurship and to cradle startups. Since the formation of AICSNU, the incubator has supported more than 30 startups, helping them turn their disruptive ideas into successful business with its support. AICSNU launched its 4th edition of Venture Challenge this year in association with HCL Technologies and the SOS Systems. It received more than 200 applications from young entrepreneurs across the country. This year witnessed a fundamental shift in which teaching learning is delivered and experienced as the world adapted to what we call the new normal in the face of the pandemic. Within this harsh, alarming, almost existentially threatening context, we continued to keep the university rising to the expectations of our stakeholders. My sincere thanks to all our faculty, staff, students, parents, and well-wishers for their continued support in helping us navigate these unusual challenges and ensuring that our commitment to education and research stays firm. The university continued to host distinguished academics, business leaders, diplomats, authors, and experts for important conferences, seminars, and workshops virtually across all schools and departments. In the last 1 year, we hosted nearly 100 such events virtually, enabling our students to gain maximum exposure to global industry and academia. The Office of International Partnerships organized the second and the third editions of the International Webinar Series Beyond Boundaries. Global leaders in education delivered talks and engaged with the participants, including the Chancellor of Vanderbilt, the Rector of the University of Geneva, and the former Chancellor of the University of California, Berkeley. Alumni also connected with the students to deliver online talks and guide the graduating students. Shiv Nadar University, Delhi NCR became one of the few university campuses in the country to have received 2 ISO certifications, ISO 14001 for Environment Management System and ISO 45001 for Occupational Health and Safety Management System. This is an important step towards our plan for creating a sustainable campus which every SNUite will be really proud of. The campus now has a 9-hole golf course, a new shopping arcade, a clubhouse for faculty and staff, a preschool for children of faculty and staff, and a couple of rescued horses that beautifully add to the diversity of life on campus. For the students in campus during lockdown and returning students in the campus, dedicated isolation and quarantine wards continued to be operational. All essentials of daily need, including medicines, were made available to the residents. 2 months of the second wave of COVID-19 were particularly hard for all of us. A dedicated team worked round the clock to provide all possible support to the members of our community in those very dark days, including oxygen cylinders, hospitalization assistance, medicines, and lot more. HCL and the Shiv Nadar Foundation extended their full support, standing by every member of the university community, and organized a vaccination drive covering students on campus, faculty, staff, and their families. Today, we have the privilege of conferring honorary doctorates on 4 distinguished individuals: the trailblazing figurative artist and modernist, Ms. Arpita Singh, an iconic ambassador of India's technology industry, Ms. Neelam Dhawan, one of the world's most renowned physicists, Professor Alain Aspect, and the highly revered diplomat, Ambassador Richard Burt. It gives me immense pleasure to share that this is the first time we are honoring 2 iconic women with our honorary doctorates. In the presence of our chief guest, Mr. Vineet Nayar, more than 500 students, including 40 Ph.Ds from various streams of engineering, natural sciences, social sciences, fine arts, and management, are going to receive their degrees, and some will be recognized with special awards and distinction for their performance. The founder and Chancellor, trustee of the Shiv Nadar Foundation, all my colleagues, the faculty, staff, administrators, my dear students and alumni, parents and family members and friends, thank you for your support to the university and for joining us on this momentous occasion. 24th July this year is Guru Purnima, dedicated to one's guru, that is mentor or teacher. On this day, let the light of knowledge dispel all darkness. Thank you.
It is my pleasure to introduce our chief guest, Mr. Vineet Nayar, and invite him to deliver his address. Vineet Nayar is the founder chairman of Sampark Foundation and former vice chairman and CEO of HCL Technologies and author of the highly acclaimed management book, Employees First, Customers Second, Turning Conventional Management Upside Down.
A very, very big congratulations to the class of 2021. You made it. Congratulations. No more quizzes, no more late night assignments, no more rush to that elusive GPA. It is all over. A new life begins today. Congratulations. And a bigger congratulations to your parents, your uncle, your aunt, brothers, sisters, and everybody who supported you financially, emotionally, in every way, so that you can see this proud day of graduation. Congratulations to all of you too. Today is a very proud day for me too, for two reasons. Number one, I am also a graduate of Shiv Nadar University. The only difference is that I have been in this university for 3 decades with only one professor, that is Shiv Nadar, who has been my mentor and my guru for all these years, and I have learned a lot from him. And that is the reason it is an honor to be part of this celebration, because of his vision and his perseverance to build something which will last for years and years to come. The second reason I'm very proud to be part of this celebration is because I have seen this university grow from strength to strength with each passing year. Not only this university is in the top 10 in the country, but soon you would see Shiv Nadar University be in the top 10 in the world. And a very big congratulations to all the faculty members, the teachers, the board, the trustees, and everybody who have such a massive, big vision about this university, and more importantly, a very big heart. So this indeed is a proud moment for me. As a convocation speaker, I was asked to share pearls of wisdom, and I thought very hard about what should I say to you. And I concluded there is nothing much I have to say to you, because each one of us is built different. Each one of us is chasing a different chase, and each one of us path's success is different to the others. But I wish to share a story from my childhood with you in order to try and see if I can inspire you to look at your stories in life and get inspired to become successful and the best version you can be of yourself. This is when I was 8 years old, and we were traveling from Nagpur to Pantnagar, and the train in which we were stopped at Ratlam station at about midnight. The compartment was very hot. It was second class or third class, and the scene outside at the station was very enchanting. So I decided as an 8-year-old boy to get out and see what is outside while my parents and brothers were sleeping inside. The stop was to 2 minutes, and the train started after 2 minutes. I tried to get onto the train, but given the fact that I couldn't pull myself up, neither push myself because the train was running, I fell. Doubt. That is what crossed my mind. I had a choice to make: to stop and cry, or to get up and run after the train. I don't know why, but I decided to run after the train, and got up and tried harder and fell again. Fear crossed my mind. I had a choice again to make: stop, cry for help, or get up and run after a train which was now running faster. I still don't know, but I decided to get up and run after the train. This time the train was running faster. It was more difficult for me to get up, and therefore I gave it all my strength, my hands and my legs, and tried to get onto the train and fell. Panic crossed my heart. And this time I was very clear that I had a critical choice to make, because the train was running faster than I could ever run. Therefore, I should either start crying for help or get up and run after an impossible train which I would not be able to catch. I don't know why, but I decided to get up and run after this impossible train. A vegetable vendor saw all this scene unfold in front of her, ran, caught me by the knickers and threw me in the guard compartment. And I got connected back with my family. The moral of that story for me was two. Number one, in life you have to chase impossible trains. Life is fun because you chase impossible trains, and only then would people throw you on trains you don't belong. And that is what is the moral of my story. I have ran after impossible trains, and people around me have thrown me on trains I did not belong. But the way to run behind these trains is to overcome doubt, to overcome fear, to overcome panic, and get up and run, because if you don't run, nobody is going to throw you on the trains. So the running you have to do to catch trains which are impossible. You all are part of a great institution whose name is Shiv Nadar University. Shiv is a person who chose to chase impossible trains. Trains which everybody else thought are impossible to catch because he could overcome doubt, overcome fear. And that is the reason he's so successful. Each one of us have to find that Shiv within us and to chase trains which are impossible or seem impossible to catch, because that is beauty of life. So my friends, my only message for you is life is full of wonderful opportunities if you catch it with both hands and run after trains which you don't belong on, because somebody out there is waiting for you to run and throw you on the train you don't belong. Go guys, this is the time to fly, this is the time to run. Catch life the way it is and live it to the fullest. Thank you.
I now request the Pro-Chancellor to confer the degrees to all the graduates and also confer the honorary doctorates in science degrees.
By the authority vested in me by the Shiv Nadar University, Delhi NCR, I confer the degrees to all undergraduate, postgraduate and Ph.D. students and charge you that in your life, by thought, word and deed, prove yourselves worthy of the degree. I also gladly announce the conferment of the honorary doctorates to one of the world's most renowned physicists, Professor Alain Aspect, who is widely recognized for his experimental test of Bell's inequalities. His experiments have attracted enormous attention and triggered an avalanche of theoretical and experimental work on quantum entanglement.
Chancellor, Mr. Nadar, Vice Chancellor, Professor Ghosh, members of the Executive and Academic Councils of the University, ladies and gentlemen, dear students who are getting your degree today, it is a great honor for me to receive a honorary degree from an institution of eminence in a country which has so many physicists. It is a memorable day for you, the day when you receive your degree. You are very proud of it. You can and should be proud because it was a long-term endeavor. And now you have reached an important goal. But in the back of your head, you know that it is not an ending. In fact, it is the beginning of a new stage in your life. And some of you are anxious to know how to embark into it. They ask the question, what should be my career plan? I will tell you my answer. The best career plan is to follow your own passion. I could tell you how I chose the subject of my Ph.D. against the general advice that it would interest nobody and make me appear as a crackpot. And I could tell you how it eventually drew the attention of many physicists who got interested when they realized that I was completing an experiment to settle a long-lasting debate between Albert Einstein and Niels Bohr about the interpretation of quantum mechanics. Ask your Vice Chancellor. She had a similar experience and became famous for her fundamental experiments in quantum optics. I can also tell you how a former PhD student of mine followed this passion, which was to use fundamental physics for practical applications. An outstanding student with a degree in optical engineering, he came to me to do a PhD in basic quantum science, but with the ultimate goal to work in an industry that would develop practical application of quantum science. He did a great PhD and could have stayed in academia, but he followed his passion and went to a company developing quantum technologies for telecoms. Unfortunately, it was just before the explosion of the internet bubble in the year 2000, and he found himself out of job. Rather than taking a bread and butter job that he could easily have found, he stuck to his passion and decided to create his own quantum company. 20 years later, his company sells gravimeters based on quantum interference of ultra-cold atoms. It is not a big company. It has only a few dozens of employees. None of them has become a billionaire, But they all live well, and my former student is happy because he has followed his passion. Young people do not necessarily know what they like best. You may have several passions, then choose one. Maybe with not so deep reasons, it does not matter. Make a choice. And once the choice is done, make all efforts to be successful in the path you have chosen and demonstrate that it was the right choice. With this advice, I congratulate you for the degree that you get today, and I wish you a wonderful life.
Figurative artist and a modernist, Mrs. Arpita Singh. She is one of India's most influential living artists, renowned for oil paintings and watercolors that convey rich narratives, frequently from a female perspective.
It's a privilege and honor from all of us.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
I will open it for you. So that's the honorary degree from all of us.
Shall I?
We really are privileged to have this association.
It's an honor for you, me also.
Former MD of HP and one of the most iconic ambassadors of the Indian technology industry, Mrs. Neelam Dhawan. Neelam has been instrumental in shaping the IT industry in India and is a role model for aspiring women in the IT landscape.
Thank you, Shiv Nadar University, for this recognition. I am delighted and honored to receive this degree. And to the class of 2021, congratulations, you did it, and you did it in these difficult times. You should be proud of your achievement. Your families are extremely proud of what you have achieved today. As you gear up for the next chapter in life, I thought I would share some of the learnings I have had in my life that will help you during this journey ahead. Firstly, don't resist change. Resistance to change is futile and damaging. Change is hard to do. There is certainty, comfort, and security when things are meant to be the way you planned them. But here lies the downfall in thinking. The last 2 years were completely unpredictable. Our best plans failed us in these 2 years. Those of us who decided to be adaptable and flexible were quick to make turnarounds as well as make the changes the life wanted us to do. Took the advantage of the opportunities which came up in this new world. Those who didn't accept change and kept waiting struggled, and they did not even come out today from those challenges of the yesteryears. My advice to you is be flexible, be adaptable, be willing to say change is good and I need to change. Your life will bring many moments of change, like marriage, like a new job, like motherhood, and that provides us with choices. But when I look back at my career, I did not choose one over the other. I chose to do all that would make me successful, whether at work or at home. And I request all the women in this group to look at that thought and say, I don't have to make choices and I have the skills and capabilities to do all. Let me move on and talk about the second learning which has really helped me in my career. I started my career 40 years ago. I stepped out of my graduate school thinking I'm armed with the knowledge and education I need for the lifetime. But that's not true. The learning, in fact, starts there. You need to constantly be learning and upskilling yourself in things that help drive your career and make you stand out from the crowd. Learning is lifelong. It doesn't stop with the degree you hold today. Always ask yourself, how can I learn or skill myself better so that I stand out from the rest? And keep remembering, what got us here will not get us there. What made us successful so far, it may not make us successful in the future. And hence, focus on yourself, focus on the skills you need. The last point which I would like you to consider is to fuel your passion and give every job your best. No matter what work you undertake, no matter what business you are in, no matter what research you are in, you need to stand out always and consistently. And for that, you have to do your best. And past is quickly forgotten. The mistakes and successes of the past are always forgotten. So one needs continuous focus on achieving results and continuous results. I think these mantras will help you be very successful. I wish you all the best and congratulations again to the class of 2021. You did it.
Highly accomplished businessman and diplomat, Mr. Richard Burt. He has a long and distinguished career and was previously the United States Ambassador to Germany. Mr. Burt is currently the MD at international strategic advisory firm McLarty Associates.
What an honor to be asked to participate in this important and memorable event. And what a special event for me to receive an honorary degree at the 6th convocation of Shiv Nadar University. I never thought when I met Shiv Nadar nearly 25 years ago in New York City that I would be celebrating a graduating class at a prestigious Indian university that bears his name. It is a testimony to my personal and professional relationship with Shiv and his wonderful and accomplished family. But more importantly, it is a testimony to the remarkable achievements of Shiv, both in the realm of technology and international business, as well as in the world of education and philanthropy. In addresses such as this, it is customary for speakers to offer experienced advice to a graduating class of students eager to get on with the next chapter of their lives, to seize the many opportunities they will encounter and you will encounter in this amazing country and beyond. In this respect, I hope not to disappoint, for I would like to share with you a few pieces of advice that I have picked up in a life that for me has been both rich and colorful. First, while you all should be immensely proud of what you have achieved, you all need to recognize that you did not do this on your own. Your success is the product of many other people's willingness and readiness to offer a helping hand. This includes your parents and family, your personal friends, the faculty and administrators here at the university, and of course your fellow students, the entire ecosystem of this remarkable institution. Thus, in graduating today, you are standing on the shoulders of many other people. This will not end with your graduation. As you embark on your careers and hopefully achieve new successes, you will need to temper your personal pride with a real sense of gratitude for the help you have received along the way. My second piece of advice has to do with how you chart your future. Many of you at this point probably have a clear idea of what it is you want to do in life. This is good. Everybody should have a sense of direction, a longer-term goal of what they hope to achieve. But I firmly believe that lifetime goals need to be continually readjusted to take into account new opportunities and risks. In my own case, After leaving graduate school in the United States, I found myself working at a respected research institution in London. I never suspected that this would lead to the opportunity to become a diplomatic correspondent later for the New York Times. A risky decision at the time, but one that I believe gave me the visibility and the skills to enable me to enter government and later serve as a U.S. ambassador. So the lesson here is not to be unwilling or afraid to plunge headlong into something new. At the same time, if you believe in yourself and the course you are on, it is the right decision to put your head down and plow ahead despite all the obstacles and challenges. I learned this from none other than Shiv Nadar himself. As a board member years ago of a young HCL Technologies, with revenues of only a fraction of what they are today, there were voices counseling Shiv to position the company to be acquired by its larger rivals. But Shiv would not hear of it. He believed in himself and he believed in the company's people. What looked like a risky decision at the time turned out to be the correct decision. All of this takes me to my last point. It has become a cliche to argue that learning has become a lifelong process. Your graduation marks a milestone in an extended learning experience, and an important milestone at that. But there will be other milestones and that you will encounter not only in your emerging careers, but in every facet of your lives, as husbands and wives, as parents, as friends and neighbors, as leaders, and as role models. All of these roles will involve a very special kind of education, namely learning to be happy. One of the reasons I believe that the American Declaration of Independence, agreed to famously on July 4th, 1776, is still so important today is that it says that all people have the right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Of all the political statements adopted by governments around the world, this is the only one I know of that singles out happiness as a basic human goal. Yet, surely it is. And in graduating from Shiv Nadar University, you have taken a giant step towards being able to live a happy, fulfilling life. Please accept my congratulations and best of luck in finding your own path to happiness.
We now present the university medals and congratulate students who have displayed academic excellence throughout their undergraduate journey. I request the Vice Chancellor to announce the university gold and silver medal.
I am pleased to announce that the gold medal is awarded to Mansi Narang for securing the first rank in the University Order of Merit. I am pleased to announce that the silver medal is awarded to Ramireddy Abhirami Reddy and Niranjan Parucharu for securing the second rank in the University Order of Merit. Although we mark the convocation for the class of 2021 today, we truly remember and cherish the class of 2020. The ones who braved the unprecedented challenges and set an example for their juniors and classes ahead. They displayed integrity academically as well as in their personal lives. You, perhaps more than any graduating cohort, deserve a real celebration for making it to the finish line. We are all excited to host the class of 2020 on campus soon. I am pleased to announce that the gold medal for 2020 is awarded to K. Sanjana for securing the first rank in the University Order of Merit. I am also pleased to announce that the silver medal for 2020 is awarded to Joseph Monoj for securing the second rank in the University Order of Merit.
I now request the deans to address the students and present all undergraduate, postgraduate and Ph.D. students.
Hello, class of 21. We sure hope to celebrate this day somewhat more interactively with the traditional handshakes. But anyway, let's try to make the best of this celebration today. Your class has been incredibly special because of this climactic twist in the tale that made the journey somewhat more adventurous. Along the way, you guys have shown true character. Unfortunately, some of you had to deal with some personal losses. I am sure your loved ones, wherever they are, will cherish this moment. As your professors, we always learn a thing or two from every class. But this time, because of the crisis, we had to go back to drawing boards. You have not only achieved academic excellence, but also shown remarkable optimism and resilience that constantly lifts our spirits and made the lives of every professor worthwhile and so unique. We are indeed fortunate to have you not only as our students, but also sometimes as collaborators. The world awaits your creative energy, your boundless enthusiasm, and I'm sure there are only blue skies ahead. So, all the very best. Hearty congratulations on this special day. Have fun and treat yourself to something nice like cake and champagne or maybe coconut water. Thank you.
Many congratulations, the SNU class of 2021, for reaching a momentous milestone in your life in circumstances that can best be described as challenging and at worst as brutal. What you have accomplished is striking, especially in the context of the unprecedented disruptions of the last year. When you look back and recall the moment you entered SNU, the excitement and anticipation of being in a research-led university would have meant different things to different incoming cohorts. But a common thread would have been the craving to learn, acquire knowledge, and in general, upgrade your human capital base to prepare for a better future. Education, as we know, has both short and long-term gains, and not merely financial. The fact that you are graduating means that you have achieved your ambition, at least in part, if not in entirety. At the same time, you are carrying with you an attribute wholly unexpected, but one which adds formidable character to your arsenal. The resolve and resilience you have acquired and demonstrated during the pandemic will, along with your education, serve you admirably well in the future. It has arguably become an indelible part of what perhaps has been a unique experience for you. In the life of a university, a decade is a very short time span. For a young university like SNU, it has attained many laurels, including recently being awarded the status of the Institute of Eminence by the Government of India. I have no doubt that many more laurels await it, and these will be driven by you students. SNU has been fortunate that it has been able to attract some of the best and the brightest. Its future growth is also inextricably linked to yours, and as you graduate and become an alumnus, you will become our ambassadors wherever you are. This is a proud moment for everyone invested in your future, your parents, your teachers, and several others who have been a part of your distinctive SNU journey in the pursuit of excellence. Congratulations once again, and all good wishes for a happy and successful career. Thank you.
My heartiest congratulations to the youngest graduates of Shiv Nadar University. I would like to commend you on your amazing achievement, which has come in the face of extraordinary challenges during the pandemic. Today is a celebration of your resilience, your grit, and your spirit to excel. I want to assure you that one day you will look back at your achievement during this once-in-a-century episode and appreciate its significance as a defining phase of your life. I join the faculty of the School of Management and Entrepreneurship in conveying how immensely proud we are of you. While we will be nostalgic about the milestones we have crossed together in the past, we shall look forward to hearing from you about the incredible adventures that you will create in your quest for excellence in the road that lies ahead of you. I wish you all the very best in your life.
Dear students, my heartiest congratulations to all of you. This event marks the beginning of your professional journey. Reflecting back, if there's one thing that we all have learned over the past 2 years, is that life is unpredictable and change is inevitable. The world is changing at a very fast pace. One must meet these challenges and seek fresh opportunities. For this, you need to equip yourself with and develop your own capacities and faculties fully. A degree is a start and not an end, and is no longer a passage to certain employment. There is a constant need to add new skills with latest of technologies. Innovation and creativity are the keywords of our times. Those present here today are fortunate to be part of the higher education system, but there are many who are deprived of education. After your graduation, I appeal all of you to also think of those who still live on the fringes of society. The linkages between the people who received higher education and the rest of the community need to be strengthened. And this can be achieved if you, country's youth, look beyond and above the immediate horizons. I join the faculty at the School of Natural Sciences in celebrating your success on this momentous occasion. I wish you all the very best for a bright and happy future. Stay safe and enjoy the moment.
gives me great pleasure to now invite the elected representatives of the graduating class, Kabir Kanha Arora and Rohit Tiwari, to deliver the valedictory speech on behalf of the graduating class.
I came to visit SNU in class 11 and I was floored. In general, I had never had crystal clarity about anything in life and took ages over the most trivial of decisions. But that day, I knew. I knew that this was the place that I wanted to spend 4 years of my life at. And boy, what a splendid decision that has been. SNU always felt like home, and each one of you felt like family. A family with its fair share of drama, but a family nonetheless. And it's so heartening to see everyone blossoming and going into the best of universities and organizations, where we will and must strive to keep the SNU flag flying high. The stage is set for us to show the world who we are and where we're from. Class of 2021, congratulations. Sitting at home, it may not feel like a big deal, but let us remind ourselves what a significant milestone this is. As Professor Adarsh says, we must celebrate the good things in life. I wish you all the very, very, very best of luck, and I hope that we can all stay connected. Because I tell you what, it's going to feel real weird if our birthdays go by without being thrown into bushes. Thank you.
Greetings of the day to the founding family, faculty members and staff members. Today I stand here with a great deal of pride, first as a student of Shiv Nadar Foundation and now as an employee. What we trust the most should be our journey, and I believe our journey has been incredible at Shiv Nadar University. I vividly remember my first breakout from my home, moving 500 kilometers away at the age of 10. Isn't it courageous? That was my entrance into Vidyagan. And fast forwarding to my time at Shiv Nadar Foundation, I have been blessed with great teachers, professors, mentors, and of course, my mates. And through this journey, I came across many beautiful instances, and one of them came from the courses at Shiv Nadar University, wherein I had the privilege of understanding the idea of giver versus taker. We have been fortunate for being part of one of the most progressive institutions. After a long journey of learning, now is the time for me to perform my role as a giver in whichever way possible to my institution and to the society. And with all the learning that I had in these 11 years, I believe I have more prepared myself to be brave enough to step out and do harder things and share whatever I am capable of in a way of giving it forward. I feel lucky and I thank the founding family for having faith in me, for giving me the opportunity to be part of these two forward-looking institutions that has shaped me in so many ways and as a result has turned me into a man of my family. I also thank my parents for believing in me, for supporting me throughout this journey. Towards the end, I want to share one of the best career advice I got, which says, pursue what you are good at, not what you love to do. That's exactly what I did, and I'm currently experiencing my new role as a sports coach at another rich institution, Shiv Nadar School. I wish and believe all of you also do astonishing things in your life, and much obliged to you for adding learning to my life and for being part of my journey. My journey as a student at Shiv Nadar Foundation has been in parallel. Thank you all. Stay happy, stay safe. Happy graduation.
Shiv Nadar University, Delhi NCR has always prided itself over its close-knit community and celebrated its network. I heartily invite Jitesh Agarwal, President of Shiv Nadar University, Delhi NCR Alumni Association, to welcome the graduating class to the association.
Hello everyone. It is with great deal of pride that I officially welcome you to the next chapter of your life. As you become one of our newest alumni, I want to tell you how proud I am of what you've accomplished, especially in the last few months. Adapting to the virtual world wasn't the easiest, not the sweetest for sure, but your class is a testament to the kind of individual SNU shapes its student to be. I know your class is well equipped to handle everything and accomplish anything. I am confident that all of you will be the next set of responsible leaders that this world needs. We, together with the Alumni Relations Office at the university, are committed to providing you a lifetime of career support. No one can ever challenge your relationship with your alma mater, whether it's us by helping you or you helping us. We are one of the very few universities in India which invested in alumni association from day one of our first graduating class. With your class, our alumni network is more than 3,200 strong, with presence in India, US, Europe, and you name it, both academically and professionally. And our network is not just growing in quantity, but in quality as well. And past few months have been a testing period for this community. And I'm really proud of how our alumni stuck together, from arranging plasma donations to swiftly evacuating parents of fellow alumni who were stuck in a different city. The solidarity, the emotion, the concern was there to be witnessed. And with all of you joining the network, I am certain that this network will only grow stronger. Whether it's attending special events like Alumni Meet to revisit your old memories on campus, or knowing your peers in region-specific chapter we've set up over the years, or whether it's volunteering to give back to the university. I look forward to seeing you realize the true potential and worth of your degree through these events. You will never regret getting involved, staying involved with one of the most approachable alumni networks and the extended Shiv Nadar family. Without putting you through the further ordeal of Zoom fatigue, graduating class of 2021, I, Jitesh Agarwal, hereby induct you to the class of 2021 Alumni Association. Let the celebration begin. Thank you.
I now request the Pro-Chancellor to declare the convocation ceremony closed.
To all our new graduates, many congratulations. Please bask in the glory of your achievements. You are now global citizens, empowered with knowledge and experiences to do great things. You not only have your degrees, but you have the most precious gift of all, the future. Go out and make us prouder. If you're ever in doubt, always remember that honesty, integrity, compassion, fairness, and respect will never disappoint you. And keep striving, keep excelling, never accept mediocrity. Keep looking forward. As Abraham Lincoln once said, the best way to predict your future is to create it. I hereby declare the 6th Convocation Ceremony of Shiv Nadar University, Delhi NCR closed.
It's now time to say goodbye. To all our guests, trustees, members of the faculty, staff, alumni, students, parents, family members and friends who joined us this evening, thank you very much for being part of this momentous celebration. Our newest graduates. Today, the entire campus is lit up in bright hues, just as you added colourful cheer to our wonderfully diverse and vibrant student body. The lights, the liveliness, the campus, and all of us miss you, and we will wait eagerly for you when you return to campus as our alumni. Wishing you the very best always.